Good day, I'm Mark Powell from Health Window, and I'm with Hannes Stradom from Pharma Value, and we're talking about Hannes's experience with Health Window. Hannes,
Hi Mike,
how are you?
nice to be here. Very well, thanks. Yourself?
That's good. Hannes, can you explain what has been your experience with Health Window?
Mike, I'd say to you it's been a positive experience. The sense of, as a pharmacist, you only get to do so much work and you can only do that much. And Health Windows really helped me to really get an extra mile out of my customers, and it's really aided the business. And my experience has been pleasant, my experience has been positive. And also, if I look at the continuation of the patient's scripts, I think that's the most important thing. We are lacking in getting the repeats, the full repeats. We should actually get 13 repeats out of a patient a year, not just 6 or 7 or 4. So Health Window has really been, and it's been a pleasant experience.
Okay. And how has Health Window benefited your patients?
I think the main thing is patients are rushed and patients are busy. Patients don't get time to go and stand in a queue to get their medicines done. And I've seen it in my own pharmacies where sometimes people would stand 20, 30 people in a queue waiting for the repeat scripts. Right. And that's where the main thing comes in, is the patient don't want to stand in a queue for half an hour to get their repeats. They don't have the time to do it. And it's sometimes more convenient for them to do it over the phone and to be able to say, I want this and I want that. And then they walk into a counter, 5 minutes later, they're out of the pharmacy, they've got their medicine and they're happy and they've actually saved an hour or two in their month. So it actually makes a big difference. The clients actually prefer it. I think once they understand the system and the logic behind the system, and that's there to help them, it's there to save them time, they're actually very positive about it.
And how has Health Window benefited your business?
I think the main thing is starting a business. You open up your doors in the morning, 8 o'clock, You haven't got one patient, so I can start with my Health Window and you've got 10, 20, 30, 40 repeat scripts that can be done for the day. So it actually gives you a basis to work from. And I've got some of my branches, they see they're making target for the day, they're keeping some of the scripts over for the next day because they don't know how busy the next day to put the scripts for you. But it's interesting how they do it because it gives you a basis and a repeat constant turnover each month already that you can actually estimate and see my Health Window has been X amount per month. I can estimate that I'm going to get that in next month again, and then you build on that for your acute scripts again.
Okay. Now, I understand that you do experience complaints about Health Window services. What are your thoughts on that?
You can't keep everyone happy. You'll get your patients that don't want to be phoned, and you just stop phoning them. You get your patients that ask you, why aren't you phoning me anymore? So you get the different levels of people being happy with the service. But Health Window has been good, especially because you guys tape every conversation.
Right.
It makes a big difference for us because now a patient complains, I wasn't asked for that repeat, I wasn't asked for that, but you can replay it for them and say, well, this is the conversation that we've had with you. I know it takes up a lot of data space from you people, but it helps a lot for the compliancy of the whole system to make sure that everything gets taped so you can refer back to what was said to the client, what they said, what the consultant said to them. And also very important that the clients feel that it's a service from the pharmacy side. Yes. They don't actually realize that it's Health Window doing it, which makes a big difference. So I think it's an added benefit the pharmacy gives. It's an added service that the pharmacy extends to us and saves me time, saves me standing in a queue, all those type of things. And also reminds me that I need a new script. Sometimes they come in, they can't say, oh, well, my repeats are finished. It's a Health Window reminds them before the time. So it's a positive experience, and you get customers complaining. If you've got 2 or 3 customers complaining, you handle it.
Yes.
And there hasn't been a lot of complaints. Service levels are good. It's not a problem. Customers tend to complain when they don't need to complain as well. So that you also need to realize. But each customer's complaint needs to be handled.
Yes.
If I work on a percentage, I would say it's probably about 2%.
Right.
It's not a high percentage, so it's manageable. And with the right representative like Mariska doing it, and handling the stuff, the clients as they come in, and Jane at front of my pharmacy is handling the clients as they come in. It actually helps a lot to handle the client as they've got the complaint.
Yes.
And then give them feedback and sort out the situation. But it's not a big issue. It's really not a big issue. I think the biggest issue is maybe to get more compliance out of the patient, to get more people to be on the system. And that's what I've rolled out a lot. is to get more patients on the system. That's actually what I'm driving at this stage.
Right. And a final question, Hannes, do you consider Health Window's services value for money?
I think it's good value for money. I think a lot needs to be done to get the pharmaceutical companies to realize as well what the benefits for them are.
Yes.
And I would like to see more pharmaceutical companies contributing towards Health Window system, because it actually benefits them as well. I mean, by getting 6 repeats out, we can get 12 repeats out of their patients, you know. And I'd like to urge on the pharmaceutical companies to jump on board, because, you know, they can also benefit through it. So I really think that it's a good system, and it's been valuable for my company, for my pharmacies.
Well, Hannes, thank you very much for
Thanks, Mike.
taking time out with us, and thank you.